Hello everybody! So we're continuing on with some of our music terminology vocab words. So if you have not done Tuesday's assignment, please make sure you complete that assignment. This video is kind of going along with the same thing as that little game that I had you play. So we're going to talk about some music terms or things that we would see in our music that maybe aren't rhythm and maybe not notes, but like style and dynamics. So what are dynamics? Dynamics are the volume, how loud or how quiet we play something. So here is a rhythm. My favorite color. So we have ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now what I can do is I can add a dynamic or a volume to this rhythm here. So I'm gonna pick piano. Piano starts with the letter P, so I write a letter P underneath the music. That means anything past that letter P is gonna be piano. You might be thinking, Mr. Sharp, what do you mean by piano? Piano is an instrument, it's not a dynamic, it's not a volume. Well, piano in Italian, because all our words are Italian, means quiet. So piano means quiet. So instead of going ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, if it's marked with a piano, it's quiet. So ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Now I didn't get quiet like a whisper. It was just enough because I could go even quieter. I can go pianissimo, which means very quiet. I know that issimo means like extra. So now we have piano, but issimo, very quiet. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Now, maybe I don't want to be quiet. Maybe I want to be loud. So, can I draw an F upside down? I think I did it. All right, so I put an F here for the word forte. Forte in Italian. And forte means loud. Forte means loud. So we have ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. It's pretty loud. But just like with piano, I can add issimo. And now I have fortissimo, 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 very loud. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Here's the bell. All right. So now I have quiet, piano, very quiet, pianissimo, loud, forte, or very loud, fortissimo. But what if I want something in the middle? Maybe I don't want loud, but I want kind of loud. So I'm gonna put this M in front of it, which means mezzo forte, medium loud. Mezzo forte, not too quiet, not too loud, kind of in the middle. This is kind of like our speaking voice. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Okay, but maybe that's a little bit too loud, but I don't want to be quiet. I want to be medium quiet. Mezzo piano. Medium quiet. Mezzo piano. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Speaking voice, but maybe it's like a speaking voice of someone who's very near you. So we have very quiet, quiet, medium quiet, medium loud, loud, very loud. What if I wanted to start out quiet and end up loud? What could I do to show that? Because right now it says ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. And maybe I want that, but maybe I want it to be a gradual increase. So I can draw this symbol, which is a crescendo. Crescendo, which means to gradually get louder. You can see that the sound is getting bigger as we go. Crescendo, crescendo, getting louder. So now we have ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. What if I wanted to do the opposite? Maybe I want to start loud, but get quiet. Well, we have to do the opposite thing, which would be this symbol. Start without a lot of sound and get down to a little bit of sound. So now we have a decrescendo. Decrescendo. Gradually get quieter. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. This one's a hard one because we like to get quiet really fast, but it has to be gradual. All right? Dynamics are volume. Now, in addition to dynamics, we could also do some things with style, which are not volume things. They're just different ways to do things. So, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. What if I wanted to be smooth and connected? Well, I would want it to be slurred. That's a really bad slur. Slurred, all connected. So now I have ta da 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 da. Trying not to use my articulation, but it's kind of hard. But ta. I could connect them and make them smooth and connected. The word for that, legato. 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 Smooth and connected. But what if I don't want smooth and connected? I want something that's very short and detached. I will draw these little dots under. They could be over, and I think I put them on the wrong side because I'm upside down. There we go. They could be over my note as well. So under or over my note, but not next to. These are staccato marks. They tell me that I'm going to play it short and detached. Staccato. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Not ta, da, 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 da. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Very short and detached. That word is staccato. Staccato. Now we have an extra special one. What if I want it to be strong and heavy? Well, I will add an accent to each of my notes, which looks like that. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. An accent means strong and heavy. Writing upside down is very difficult. Accent, strong and heavy. And I could even make a combination of these different styles. I could say that I want these notes to be smooth and connected, this note to be staccato, and this note to be accented. So now I have da 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 ba da 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 da. Yeah? I could even add dynamics here. I could say that I would like it to be a crescendo. That makes sense to me. So we can go da 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 da. Now I have dynamics and style. Yay! It makes our music sound a little bit more interesting. So while you might recognize all the rhythms and you might recognize all the notes, the next thing to be paying attention to is all of those style markings and all of those dynamics. And you can also be focusing on tone, quality, but this video is all about dynamics and style. I think I mentioned all the styles and dynamics that I wanted to mention, but I did want to mention one more. Say, gotcha. All right, so one thing I can add to my notes is if I want to add a touch of drama, is this symbol. It is a fermata. A fermata. A fermata means to hold. So whatever note is under my fermata means that I'm going to hold that note for longer than it's originally written. Well, that's a quarter note. A quarter note gets one beat. But with that fermata over it, it means it's going to be longer than one beat. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Now, how do I know how long? Well, my eyes are going to go up to my conductor. That's me for you. And I'm going to watch for them to give me a cutoff. Hold. Stop playing. Hold the note. Stop playing. All right. Another thing I can add to make a little bit more drama or interest, I can add these two lines right here in my music. This is called a caesura. Caesura, or railroad tracks. This is a grand pause, meaning we will stop our music and wait for the conductor to tell us to keep going. So we will stop, keep going. It would sound like ta, ti ti ta, ta. It adds a little bit more excitement or interest into the piece. So, caesura, stop, pause. Fermata, hold longer than it originally was intended. So now you have a few words that I want you to practice matching to their correct definitions. You will find that in your classwork on your Google Classroom. So please complete that little vocab quiz, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.